Away. 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 Cock-a-doodle-doo. What?
I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Hey, I don't believe you.
Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while,
okay.
Yeah.
Why does it sound like that, bro?
Which is strange because I don't think
I heard it. I heard it.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige.
That's funny.
Come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore. He's not actually,
but we don't talk about that.
It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
It is currently
3:46. It's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks.
What this character said.
They don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them. Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me!
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get...
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will...
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara Fireworks Show is an important event. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, excuse me. I will be back shortly.
I hate old people, bro.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course.
What?
I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
That's funny, bruh. That is a problem, but it's okay. We shall not complain.
Been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father, Hajime. In the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
What is that hairstyle, bro?
Alright, I won't bother you guys any longer.
What is that hairline?
Remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off.
Huh?
Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's... 10 points for agility.
Whee! Watch, gonna be a problem. I already know it's gonna be a problem, bro.
Just as I thought. He isn't back yet. But not to... Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so...
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, when we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? I hadn't been to Liyue before, but from what I've heard from Miss Beto, it sounds like a really interesting place. But something big happened there recently, right? Didn't their Archon leave all of a sudden?
Yeah, a lot of crazy things went down as a result. Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster that could have wiped out the whole city.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed... I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the
Huh?
gods, too.
Seen what? I've never seen that before. That's funny. Cause you can kind of say that you don't have pizza rolls, nor do you really play Fortnite like that. You have a girlfriend, so what? Yeah, and that girlfriend is me. No one knows. Huh? You're just a popular guy. You're just a popular guy. I wish I was popular, babe. Like, don't play with me now. Let me have your popularity then if you don't want it. And I wish I knew a lot of people, babe. I don't know a lot of people. I do not.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh. That must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. You keep pressing.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventure friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling, and you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave it, who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer? Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
That's way
What?
too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like you're...
I'm not the one you should be To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger, and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And as long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration,
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no!
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that...
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, we hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit...
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were...
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people do... Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. I was so embarrassing.
Knock knock. Who's there?
Is already and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the terror condition. I'm afraid sooner or later they're
Great
going to
answer.
find you here. It's starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before
It's not gonna
they
call
come.
the police on me.
I promise, I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to
I'm in your
you, we'll make a run
walls.
for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. So I... forget it. What does it matter now?
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours. That's it. I'll go talk to them.
Are you...
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in... Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? Pots? Pots? No, never mind. I know.
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Needs to be healed.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, But as soon...
No worries. Say no more.
No. We can. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show.
It's no trouble.
Oh, you're such good kids. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then...
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them.
This is why I hate elderly people, bruh.
Yeah, you got it. And
Takaru.
hey, Storu, how have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much as...
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family we sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real...
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine.
Not the two lightning strikes. Alright.
Is some pickled radish.
And there's a third one.
Wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it.
Man, pickled red onion sounds so good right now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship.
Huh. They didn't seem that way to me. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. That's what...
Now that we've finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakajiro.
That was quick.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you...
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the...
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain, even as it was rising up, but then it exploded, the sky lit up. Before I knew what was happening, apparently...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years
crazy.
Of being together. Now that is something worth commemorating.
We better be together for 50 years plus.
That was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
As you shouldn't.
Even at this age,
you're stuck with me like
look
glue.
back with not a single regret.
What a great relationship they have.
But you love me too much to leave me.
Yoimiya, Aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up?
Ugh.
Or was there something you needed to
The way
discuss?
it's already 49.
Yeah,
It's gonna cry.
it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
You and me, I do not care.
Sakujiro.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything, but one day...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too... But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. You know what children are like. They get...
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could say eventually, whether out of pent-up anger...
If it was anything else, I could talk to... But since it's Sakujiro...
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, now I finally understand why he...
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the...
Well, no worries. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for...
Yes.
I think after all these...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people...
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape.
Oh, this is bad news. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryo Commission will definitely be cheated. Good point. Names, waiting the commission wouldn't normally cause this big a...
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look. I wish I'd caught their names.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve it. We can't let that happen. Come on, come
on. It's one thing after another, after the other, bro. Doggy! 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 It's so cute. Hey, doggy, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Oh my god. Oh! It's following me, babe. The doggy is following me, babe. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god. Makes me want to cry. It's so cute. Bye, doggy. Okay. I love you too.
Locked up. Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Oh, I can't get them.